That's okay, just this. Just this today, I think. We're gonna take out the chicken because it's cooked. And then we're gonna put the, what are those, poblanos, into the juice that we use to cook the chicken, okay? So how long do we cook these for? Until they change color. Woo! You buy the $1 cilantro, put half of in there, put 3 tomatillos. Ooh, I see a hair. Wash the tomatillas, try to get the sticky out. You could use soap, but if you can get it without. And then 3 of the long onions cut up, and then you put some juice, right? Okay. And then you blend it off, and then later you peel the poblanos. Don't use all the juice. Ooh, está limpiando. And then you put, do you put this in there too? You don't remove the skins. My apology, it's fine. So, we blended all that stuff together, right? Now we're doing this. We take the poblanos out. Right, so then you put a little bit of juice, the poblanos, and the cream cheese, and you blend that baby up. And then you add it all together, aquí, ¿verdad? You don't blend it for very long, guys. It was like, just a couple. And then what are we going to do with this juice? Here, this one. So this juice we're going to use for sopa de arroz, which is the Mexican orange rice. And what you do is you put a little bit of olive oil, and then you brown up some garlic, onion, you throw the rice, you brown that up with the onion and garlic. You don't put any salt, you're going to use the classic Mexican chicken flavoring, right? This is a big spoon, you're going to use about half that, so that's too much. So we'll go half. Like this much? Like that?
No, a little bit more.
A little bit more than that. About 2 of those, so I don't know. Whatever. Mix it, and then you taste it. Make sure it's good. How should it taste? Basically, the only thing that we can really add more is gubo, and that's it, huh? Yeah, you don't use salt. And then, did you just oil? Wow, you use a lot more oil than you use. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I should use more oil. But I used a little bit, and I was able to brown it up pretty good. So we're gonna do a spoon, a big spoon like that, or a little spoon and a half of flour. Ooh, you're putting 2. Or the, oh yeah, I see. One and, see, that was like a quarter of one. And then we're also gonna need to, she just tried it and it needs more of the chicken Mexican salt powder, polvo. And then you put a little bit of the juice in the flour. Is this for the rice? Oh. And then? Really important when you put the flour in that you constantly churn it, or else it's gonna get clunky, huh? It'll make bubbles and it's disgusting. The curdle. So you keep on stirring and stir. And we added flour to give it more substance, to make it more chunky. That way it, yeah, that way it sticks. It's gonna stick to the tortilla. Should we turn it off? I think it's done, right? Do I have to keep stirring it, or it's good? This is going to be the sauce for the rice that we got browning here. And you can use any like diced tomatoes, tomato paste. I mean, you can really use anything, but if you want the best freshie, well then use the freshie, right? Natural chicken from that one, the water, but you can also use the polvo. So this is chicken water, natural with the onion and tomato, and we browned the rice, so now we're just gonna add it, right? And then that's it, right? And then we turn it down, and then we wait like about 20 minutes, right, until it evaporates. It's been going for like, what, 8 minutes or so? Maybe 10? And we're gonna need more water. It takes about 20 minutes on, it's on 4, so it's like kind of a low. So how much water do you put? So yeah, more water, a couple more minutes, and then you gotta let it sit too for a good while. We're gonna make the finished enchilada. So just one more cup of water here.
There we go.
You don't want to overdo it. I think one time I overdid it and they came out really fat.
Cocinar. ¿Esto cómo
No, I'm
está?
talking about the tomatoes. How many minutes? Now you just turned it off and let it sit, huh?
No.
¿O todavía estás cocinando?
Yeah.
Really low though, huh? Done. We kept it on kind of like a low, medium, and we put a little bit of just regular salt to finish it off, and it's all ready to go. And now you put a little bit of oil, and you brown up these tortillas, not too much. Like these are already done, right? You use a little bit of oil to brown them up. Don't make tostadas. Oop, I made a tostada out of that one. And we're doing that so that it doesn't break when we fold. ¿Este todavía necesita? ¿Sí?
No, está bien.
So, how much is it bone in?
No, es puro lado.
No bone?
Okay, the best thing is the whole chicken.
Chicken breast? Or the entire thing?
Okay, that way you can get a better taste.
But if not, if you got just chicken breast, then that one?
Chicken breast. Esta es la parte de
The thigh?
whatever you
With
got.
bone in? And then you boil it for how long?
For like
40 minutes?
maybe.
Depending on how big it is, right?
Okay, yes.
And how many pieces is this? Like 2 big ones?
It's like
3 big ones?
2 big ones. 8 pieces. 8 pieces.
So it's something like that's like 40 minutes to an hour?
And the
How much would you
chicken-
usually say, like 50?
Yeah.
And you put salt? Just water? What about garlic? Okay. Well, how much do you put? Do you just put the chicken first?
I put the chicken.
Okay. And